Hey, we are doing another YouTube video today. Now this one is on Multiverse-core. It is a great world management plugin and I am going to show you guys how to install it and some of the basic setups that you guys can do. So if you look in the description, you'll find the download link, which will take you to this website where you can then download it. Now, of course, we are doing this on a 1.17 server, which is why we're going to use the latest. But if you're using anywhere from 1.9, I would say, or, 1.9 to kind of 1.17, you might want to use this. It depends. Sometimes you gotta find the right one that it'll work with, because a lot of these are weird. But what we're going to do is we're going to download the latest, which is for 1.17 all the way over to 1.13. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to head over to our future hosting server and go to the file manager. And then we're going to go to plugins and throw in the Multiverse-core into there. And now, of course, you've got to do the good old restart, which will then reload the server. And now, once the server's up, we can do PL or plugins to find out which ones we got installed. If it's green, it means you've installed it correctly. And yeah, so now what we are going to do is I'm going to quickly show you guys the config for Multiverse, such as this. We can make it so that you can have, you have to forcefully get access to one, which you can do. I'm pretty sure there's a permission where you'll have to turn that on. You got the prefix chat. Now, basically, this means that it'll send the world and then the chat extra bit. So basically, it'll just say the world behind it. Then we can got all these here, which you don't really have to worry about unless it's something else, like first spawn override. If you want to turn that off, you can do. If not, you can also change the first spawn world to whatever you want it to be. So I guess you could do nether, or you could do the end if you really wanted to. But we're just going to stick with the normal world. Now, the cooldown is, I believe that's in seconds, if I'm correct. And then, of course, you've got the portals as well. So, you can also, if you don't want to donate, because you will get nagged by it whenever you restart the server, you can click set that to true. And as far as plugins go, that's about it. Now, instead of restarting the server, you can do MV reload, which will reload all of the configs. One other thing that we can do is MV list, and this will show you all the worlds that we have. Sorry, I've got a really bad cough, guys. But then also you guys can do MVC, and then it'll show you, it'll give you a few options on how to create a world. So I guess we could do MVC or MV create, and then you can come up with a name. So I guess we can go with space for this one. And now here's where you can choose. So you've got the nether, an end environment, and then a normal. So for this one, we are going to do end. And you can do T flat if you want, or something like that. If you have a world generator, you'd do /G and then the generator name that it says. But yeah, I'm just going to load this one. And now if we do MV list, you can now see that space has now been added. And then another thing that you can do is MV delete space, and again it will do that, and then you just do MV confirm. So that is how you quickly use the two plugins. Now I am going to show you in game now what you can do with it. So that will be a lot better for you guys in terms of that. So again, MV create, and then you would do a name. So I'm going to go with world 1. Let's change it up a bit. We're going to do a normal, and I'm going to make it into a flat world, like so. And then what we can do is MVTP, and then the name, which for us is going to be world 1. And there you go. So there's a few things that you can do, and another awesome thing that you can do is MV game rules, and then you can see all the game rules for the world, and of course you can just import a world and so you can see them for all the different ones. If you do want to change one, you can do MV game rule, and we're gonna say do fire. Now the issue is this: you've actually got to use capitalization how they want it how they want it to be done. So capitalization is important. You can always turn off that. And another thing that they have done is of course you've got the, if I can find it. Now of course you can do this too with the /game rule. So you can just do that and see which one it is. Do that and change it, and it will set it for this world only. And then of course if you do /mvtp, and we'll go back to the world, it'll take you back to the spawn point, which is over there for us. One other thing that you guys can do is /mv set spawn. So it will basically set the spawn, including your P and Y axes. So yeah, that you can basically do that. Some other things that you guys can do with this is, if you go on to Multiverse, you can back onto Bucket, sorry. You can get the portals plugin, or the nether portals plugin, or sign portals, or inventories. You can do all that sort of thing. I'm going to just show you guys the portals one. So unfortunately with portals, I don't know whether they updated it to 1.17. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, they did. So the portals one has been updated too. And then you've got the nether portals 1 too, which I'll check for you if that is. Yep, that one's also been updated. And then you've got the sign portals too. One thing I do remember is if you go back to the core, there is the inventory. And the inventories, I can't remember if this one has been available again. Because, oh yeah, this one has also been updated. So yeah, they have actually updated them all. I was wondering about that because someone was saying that they haven't been updated, but they have. So you can just do that. Basically, this one will allow you to do like special worlds. So let's say instead of using a bungee cord server, because not all of us can afford it, or not all of us have multiple servers to do it, you could then end up doing a few worlds, like I guess you could do like kit PvP, so I guess you could do that, and then boom, you got the kit PvP. Now let's say you wanted a box PvP, I guess you could do that one too. And you know what, let's go with, let's say you wanted a Bed Wars server too. So you could, the inventories, you could then set it so that you would have a separate inventory for all these. And let's say you did still have the normal server ones, like the world, the nether, and the end. This one could be all put into a group, basically like an SMP kind of thing, and then these 3 could be separate. But yeah, other than that, that's all there is mainly to Multiverse. No, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.